And this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Green. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Drones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds us back in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Stewart.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The tight end is incomplete. It's now third down.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Motion from the back. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Hokies will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Ready? Break. Single.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Intercepted for the 11th time. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. It's a draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Fires to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll try the run. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end now in motion. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a really good-looking run there. You think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Drones. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
With the catch, it's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Going for the marker on the ground. Breaks the tackle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Mays. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The option look. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Calling his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
He's got an open man. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Stewart. Turning it on! Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Hokies are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got it behind the line. It's Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, Hokies.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Check. White 90, boss. White 80. White 80.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. to the air. It's Drones. Finds the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
It leads to 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Hokies have moved it inside the 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slip.
There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake.
Number 1.
Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Drones. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete. Well, they say tight ends are the quarterback's best friend, Pock, and on that play, he was just wide open. That couldn't have gotten any easier. Just simple pitch and catch.
Yeah, that made it easy because the defense didn't cover him. And that's one of those where you're going up to the guy and you're like, wait a minute, what are we running here? Like, somebody's got to cover the big tight end over the middle of the field. Like, what are you seeing? What am I seeing? The defense has to be aware that the tight end is a weapon, the big body over the middle. Quarterbacks love to hit those guys.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but They need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They're nose-to-nose at the midfield stripe on 4th and inches. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Love the play call going RPO on 4th down here. And how about the offensive line just digging deep, getting low to the ground, and just getting a better push in the trenches to help that running back get that first.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air, going over the top, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He turns that loose down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
White 53.
They go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That's caught. It's Mays. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Drones. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd down coming up.
Single.
From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punted away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man, it's Vick. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. Play there. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Stewart.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Stewart. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Military stun! Military stun!
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Claiborne. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Demon Deacons are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
21 wing, pace, 27 jump.
They'll move the tight end. The give and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.